Hi, and welcome back. I'm Julie Davis for Blick Art Materials. Illuminated text. In the Middle Ages, artists known as scribes dedicated themselves to transferring not only the text in documents, but to creating ornate letters and designs, brilliant colors, illustrations, and precious metals that would lead a viewer through a document and help them to understand, because books were very rare and literacy was even rarer. A process known as gilding was used extensively in illuminated text. Now, gilding is the process of applying a thin sheet of metal to a page using adhesive. Now, if you love the story behind illuminated text and you'd love to try it but think that, oh, it's too difficult, or perhaps a little too complicated, especially if I wanted to use it in a classroom, just watch this demonstration and I'm going to show you how you can create beautiful, metallic, sparkling letters just like this in an easy, safe, and inexpensive process. We're going to start with a product called Simple Leaf. Now, if you've ever seen traditional leaf, gold leaf, and this is silver leaf, you've probably seen something like this. It comes in extremely thin sheets like this. And as you can see, it can be a little difficult to use. But there's a new product I'd like to tell you about called Simple Leaf. Simple Leaf is a composition or an imitation leaf. It's a metal alloy, so it's real safe to use. It comes in a book of 18 sheets. 5.5 inches square. There's copper and silver available as well, but let's use gold today, shall we? We're also going to need an adhesive. In traditional leafing processes, you would use something called a size, which you would brush onto the page and then allow it to dry and apply the leaf down into it. But we're talking simple here today. So let me tell you about a product called Double Tack. Double Tack is a mounting film. It's permanent, archival quality adhesive. This is what a professional framer would use to mount photographs or artwork. There's a very thin film with an adhesive on either side, covered by these two release papers on either side. So it's a double-sided adhesive. I've got a 9 by 12 sheet right here. You can buy it in larger sheets and cut it down. As a matter of fact, I've got some little pieces here that I've even cut out of that sheet. So you can get this a long way across your classroom. Okay, now for demonstration purposes today, I'm going to do a bookmark. I have a piece of Blick construction card cut in the shape of a bookmark here. Blick construction card is a premium heavyweight paper available in a wide variety of colors. We're going to use black today because that's going to give us the most drama. And I'll take my piece of double tack here. Just so happens I've cut it the size of the bookmark. Just take a number 2 pencil. And let's draw a letter on that. I'm going to do J for Julie. And of course, you can draw it right side up. Don't have to reverse. Then take a pair of scissors and just very simply cut out that letter. Let's fast forward a bit, shall we? I've got a letter that's already cut out here. Okay, the next step I'm going to show you is probably the most difficult step in this entire project, and that's peeling off the adhesive. My only recommendation is to start in a corner, and you can bend it a little bit to try and get it started. Now you want it to go facing the right direction, so we'll want to peel it off so that the adhesive is on the back side first, to stick it down first. If you start to peel it, and discover that you've started to peel off the wrong side, push it back down and just start in another corner. I just happened to get it in the right area, so I'm going to go ahead and peel off that back side. Now this is permanent adhesive, so be careful when you lay it down because it's not repositionable. And we will just press it right down onto the bookmark. Then take the corner and peel it up. And I don't know if you can see that or not on the video, but there's the adhesive J, very transparent and shiny right there. So you know where the adhesive is. Then we're going to take we're going to take our simple leaf and lay it gold sides down right on the top. Take your finger and burnish it down. I can start to see that letter appear. And if you can see the outline of the entire letter, you know you've got it burnished down well. Doesn't require a lot of pressure. Just even circles all around. Now, lift it up. And through my experience, I've discovered that if you lift it from one side and then the other, more of it stays on the sheet. But you will always have jagged edges. There's absolutely no way to get around it. There will always be some hanging on. But the good news is what's on the adhesive will stay on the adhesive. And you can just take a brush, such as this Blick Scholastic Golden Nylon brush that I have here, and you can brush it away. I can take all of those little chunks and pieces that I'm brushing away and save those for a future project someday. Just keep going until you have it cleaned up. Okay, next we're going to apply that beautiful color and texture design. And for this we're going to use Blick Studio Artist Colored Pencils. These are our own brand of colored pencils. They're available in 72 different colors, in sets or as individual pencils. If you go to our website, you'll find a color chart so you can see all of the different colors. You'll also take a look at our prices. I think you'll like what you see. Now these are professional quality, so they are light fast, they are blendable and creamy, highly pigmented, and here's one of my favorite things about them. If you've ever tried to use, another colored pencil in a light color such as this lemon yellow that I'm using here, they're usually quite transparent. But Blick covers this black immediately, even in light colors such as that. Let's try an orange. That's usually another problematic one. See how intense that is? All right, well, I'm not going to finish this drawing. It just so happens that I do have a finished piece over here. There you can see what a lovely bookmark that made. Before we finish up, got just a couple of options to run by. First of all, if you are like me, on your computer, you have a wide variety of some really cool fonts. You can take and cut the double tack down to a letter size sheet, line up a document with whatever letters you want to use and run it through your inkjet printer. Then just cut out each individual letter, follow the process that I've just shown you, and that's how you can get really perfect letters like the ones that I did here. This process not only works on paper, you can use this on canvas, on wood, on glass, on metal, on ceramics even. Just use your imagination. One last thing. Since this really isn't true gold, it will tarnish over time. So I do recommend that you use a sealant, such as Krylon's Crystal Clear. Just give it a light spray and read all precautionary labeling on the can before you use it. So, are you inspired? I certainly hope so. Check out the materials list and the complete process to go with this lesson plan on our website. If you're a teacher, you'll find the National Standards for Visual Art Education listed there as well. I thank you so much for joining us.